Arsenal secure Premier League squad boost and new transfer incentive after Ezri Konsa signing. Ezri Konsa is joining Arsenal in a transfer deal worth up to £55 million, including add-ons, and the transfer will help the Gunners when it comes to registering their Premier League squad. One of the many reasons Arsenal were so set on signing Aston Villa defender Ezri Konsa was his homegrown status. In a world where the Premier League is flooded with foreign talent from overseas, English players are of extra value and importance. The Gunners can now technically name a full English she, including academy talents and graduates, which certainly bodes well for the future. But when it comes to registering official Premier League squads, it's crucial to have as many homegrown players as possible. With Konsa, Arsenal now have 9 on their books excluding U21 talent, as they are registered separately. To register a 25-man Premier League squad, the maximum possible squad size, you need a minimum of 8 homegrown stars. Gabriel Martinelli is facing an uncertain future in North London and could yet depart before the transfer deadline after being left out of last weekend's Community Shield squad. It's still not guaranteed the Brazilian will head elsewhere this summer, but he qualifies as homegrown, so Konsa's registration gives Arsenal extra wiggle room and ensures they still have 8 homegrown players to hand. William Saliba and David Raya also classify as homegrown as they spent 3 seasons affiliated to an English club before their 21st birthdays, while Declan Rice, Bukayosaka, Ben White, Noni Madwick, and Eberechi Eze are also. The significance of Konsa's arrival from an administrative perspective is that even if Martinelli departs, they do not have to rush or panic to sign an extra English player. If Arsenal were to register 7 homegrown players, they could only name a 24-man squad. There is still a decent chance they may not even require a 25-man squad this season by the time they have trimmed their ranks and moved fringe players on, but they now have the option to do so, should they wish. Christian Mosquera can no longer be registered as U21, while Arsenal have also recruited Christos Tzolis, Bruno Guimaraes and Ilan Meslier, though there have been departures, with Christian Norgard and Leandro Trossard heading to Everton and Besiktas, respectively. The Champions League is a different case because the criteria switches from homegrown to club-trained players, which centers around academy graduates, such as Saka. Konsa wasn't purely signed because he was homegrown, but it certainly made him more attractive. Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal hierarchy view him as a ready-made signing, somebody that can play both at centre-back and right-back. He is also vastly experienced, having just featured prominently for England at the World Cup on the back of his Europa League success with Aston Villa last season. Ezri Konsa says he is proud to play for one of the best teams in the world, as he completed his £55 million move to Arsenal. The 28-year-old England defender joins the Premier League champions from Aston Villa on a 4-year contract, with the option to extend for a further year. After weeks of negotiation, the clubs reached an agreement on Wednesday which could earn Villa up to an additional £4 million in add-ons. "It's a privilege to be here, and can't wait to get started," said Konsa, who revealed he had spoken with Arsenal's 3 Lions players about joining while at the World Cup. "I want to keep winning, I'm hungry to win, and that's what I'm here for. It's a proud moment for me and my family to play for one of the best teams in the world." BBC Sport revealed Arsenal were in talks with Villa about signing Konsa last week, but the clubs disagreed on his valuation. Bayer Leverkusen's Uriel Kwanzaa, who represented England alongside Konsa at this summer's World Cup, was also an option for the Gunners before a fee was finally agreed. Arsenal sporting director Andrea Berta said, "Ezri is a defender of high quality, whose athleticism, composure and tactical intelligence have established him as one of the Premier League's most consistent performers. Being comfortable in both central defense and at right back, Ezri will bring valuable versatility to our squad while maintaining the high defensive standards which are fundamental to our challenge of winning major trophies," Konsa made 286 appearances for Villa since joining in July 2019 from Brentford, and helped them win the Europa League in May, the club's first European trophy since 1982. He scored 2 goals last season with 1 assist in 48 appearances as Unai Emery's men secured Champions League football with the 4th-placed Premier League finish. Konsa also played in every England game as Thomas Tuchel's side reached the World Cup semi-finals, losing to Argentina, but then winning the bronze medal match by beating France. Arsenal quartet Eberechi, Noni Madwick, Declan Rice and Bukayosaka were also in the squad and discussed the move with him while in North America. Konsa revealed, "They said I'll enjoy it. I'm looking forward to training with them and playing with them." He was given 4 weeks off by Emery after the tournament and has not played in any of Villa's preseason games, including their 2-1 defeat by Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Super Cup. The Gunners have spent more than £100 million already, bringing in midfielder Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle 75M and Club Brugge winger Christos Tzolis 34M during this transfer window. Last season, their extremely well-organized defense, aided by the effective partnership of William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, helped them win their first title in 22 years, as they conceded just 27 league goals.